in paper mills, the thickness of the paper can be controlled by measuring how much beta radiation passes through to a Geiger counter. The Geiger counter measures radioactive emissions such as alpha, beta, and gamma, and then sends it through to a counter. Here is the Geiger counter here on the other side of the paper. So here's the radioactive source sending through beta particles. Now, why wouldn't we use alpha particles? Well, alpha particles would just get stopped straight away by the paper. Remember, alpha particles are stopped by paper or skin, so they wouldn't be any use. But beta particles will go through the paper, but if the paper increases in thickness, then fewer beta particles will reach the detector. Why don't we use gamma radiation? Well, remember that gamma radiations or gamma rays won't get stopped at all by paper. They'll just go straight through, no matter what thickness the paper is. So the only source or the only emission which is actually useful is beta high-speed electrons from the radioactive source. So if the paper is too thick, then the detected count rate will fall, and the roller pressure will be increased by the electronics in the circuit. Increased. Now, the radioactive source should have a long half-life, and we're talking of many years. Many years. And why is that? Well, the half-life should be this long because any changes in count rate should be due to paper thickness variation and not half-life. Now, after a dozen years or so, we'll probably have to replace the radioactive source, but it should have a half-life of 12 plus years. Now, just below here is a picture of a Geiger counter that's a handheld Geiger counter. And how does it work? Well, a quick explanation. So here's the tube, which is this bit here. Now, an alpha, beta, or gamma particle can get in through a very, very thin window here. And when it comes into this chamber, it causes the gas in there to ionize, and a very, very small spark is caused from the electrodes inside. That small spark creates an electrical signal which is sent to a counter, and that registers one count, i.e. one alpha particle, let's say, that's come in, or beta or gamma. So that's another use of radioactive emissions using beta radiation, and you should be able to explain why alpha and gamma is not suited to this paper thickness control.